Hi, in this video I want to tell you a couple of really important things. First is how you can get started really easily with the Recovery and Resiliency Program, because so many people think that when it comes to getting your energy and your motivation back, you have to completely overhaul your life, and that couldn't be further from the truth. The second thing I want you to stay tuned for is the tip that I'm going to give you, which is the thing that you can start doing right away to really change your physiological state to be more resilient and to be more in balance, so that the health within your system and the energy within you can actually not be depleted any longer, that you can shift yourself into a healing state. So first off, Recovery and Resiliency Program. All you need is about 20 minutes a day to get started. And going back to what I said earlier, with stress and the research that I did about it initially, it got really overwhelming. I was like, oh, I need to be taking ashwagandha and rhodiola and eating an anti-inflammatory diet and only organic food. And then I need to be doing my mind training, and I need to be doing this kind of exercise, and I probably should be doing this kind of therapy, and like just so many things, plus like a complete overhaul of my life. Well, maybe I need to stop working, and maybe I need to do this, and maybe I need to do like just too much, too much. And what I've actually discovered is that the best way to get started with healing and to continue healing is to find a time in the day where you can take 20 minutes, and it can be the evening, it can be the morning, it doesn't matter. But it's a time where you give yourself a reset, and a really nourishing reset. So the Recovery and Resiliency videos that I have that are part of the program are exactly that. They give you the experiential healing, therapeutic movement and know-how and awareness to shift yourself into a healing state. And I'm going to guide you step by step, so it will make sense and be a really joyful experience. So let's go to what it is that you can be doing in terms of your healing, your number one quick healing reset right now, your breath. Did you know that when you shift your exhale to be longer than your inhale, that you shift your autonomic nervous system, which is kind of like the stress compass part of the nervous system, which regulates everything, you shift into a parasympathetic state, which is really where healing happens. When we're in a more sympathetic dominant state, we're more alert, more reactive, a little bit more kind of brittle and edgy. It's not the healing state. You want to be in the parasympathetic state. And there's other ways that you can do that too, by slowing down your speaking, by making sure, if possible, when you're talking, you have like just a kind of a pleasant expression on your face, and hopefully the people that you're interacting with do, because that our brain is wired towards social engagements, and it is wired as well in how we're breathing as our responses to stress. So right now, slow down your exhale. Let your inhale come in a soft, easy kind of way, and the exhale. And if you want, you can breathe out through pursed lips. Just making that exhale a little bit longer. Doesn't need to be really extreme, just a little bit longer. And the inhale, natural and easy. Now, in the first part of the Movement Medicine program, we really get into the breath and the anatomy of this part of the body, the diaphragm area, solar plexus, which is so important to understand, because our breath is not just about filling our lungs with good fresh oxygen and expelling carbon dioxide and toxins from our body. It's also about massaging the organs below the diaphragm. So when we breathe well, we have more flexibility in our thoracic region of our body, which gives us better health in our lungs and in the tissues up above. But we also, through the movement of the diaphragm, which is kind of like a dome-shaped muscle that moves up and down, we massage the organs underneath it. The kidneys, the back of the body, are riding up and down on the psoas muscles and being pumped and massaged. And the stomach and the liver and the small intestine and the spleen, everything's moving in there. And movement is health at a micro level and at a macro level. So we learned through the Resiliency Recovery Program to really feel in at a deep level, to start feeling the micro and the macro movements. And there is an important, really important spectrum from subtle to strong, which we can understand and feel within our bodies. So your number one takeaway today is that your breath, pause time to time through your day and just make your exhale a little bit longer. Now, in the next video, I'm going to share with you something really cool that I actually haven't taught publicly yet. And it's one of the most important ways to reset the nervous system. And the ways in which we respond to stress get entrenched in the brain and wired into our nervous system really early in our lives. And we go through our lives responding often in one of four ways. And what's important is not actually looking back and going through the stories of the past, but is changing your physiological response in present time. And so in the next video, I'm going to teach you exactly that, how to change your physiological response so that you can actually start to undo some of the patterns that are habitual and automatic. So definitely look out for the next video that's coming up. And if you haven't yet, please sign up to the early bird list. As I said before, I really like to work with small groups of women. I don't like working with large groups. I like to be connected with you. I like to give you the support that you need and the accountability that you need and the guidance that you need to make sure that this is really successful, that you get your energy and your motivation back, that you become resilient and that you recover. And so I only work with class sizes maximum of 12 people. And to make sure that you get information about the course a day before it goes live, sign up below. You don't have to pay anything. You simply just get notified about when the course goes live. So if you enjoy what I have to offer in this video series and you want to join me and be part of this, then you can sign up right away and be assured that you get a spot in my upcoming program, which will be really beautiful, easy to follow, and brings together such wisdom of life coaching, therapy, science, healing, and energy building movements. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Lucy Paget, and this is all about your recovery and your resiliency and getting your energy and your motivation back, which is truly what you deserve. Thanks so much.